Okay, well, what do we have going on out here? Yeah, I love just like the briefly popping into existence and then just like, nope. Whoa, that tremor. That wasn't a natural occurrence. You are very, very wide, aren't you? Hey, it's Fat Albert. Except it's not. Old dude and kids, something big just happened. They're saying there was a huge explosion on Lake Valor. Kaboom! Kaboom! Sploosh. Sploosh, like that. And then when Toon Link played the mini game, all the kids were like, "Oh yeah, you did it!" I swear, anybody who hasn't played Wind Waker is just gonna think that I'm absolutely crazy. Why is the right side of Professor Rowan's face just like so much less rendered? Like that. He just leaves. Cramps, I'm going to the lake. I have a bad feeling about this. So, I have a bad feeling about this. I'm just gonna slowly waddle away. Waddle. Michael can't sit still. Just has to waddle away. Waddle. Ammonia. I'm worried about Lake Valor. But I'm more worried about what'll happen to the stocks I invested in. However, I have no idea what is taking place. You must find out. But before you go, I need to tell you about today's sponsor. Hashtag not sponsored, but could be. This is where I jokingly insert an actual sponsor the day that an actual sponsor happens. Can't stress this enough. Don't get in over your head. I've had sponsorship offers before, but like, you know, the stuff that they offer to me for getting sponsored is just like really dumb stuff. Before you go, I can't stress this enough. Don't get in over your head. I'll try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity. I've also had sponsorship offers from like the, you know, big ones like Raid and whatnot. And I've just been like, you know. If I really wanted to make like a quick buck or something like that, like I'm financially stable. I'm fine as is. Like, I suppose. Like, I know that they will come when I'm gonna need to like procure more funds so that I can, you know, own a home and whatnot, and eventually like freaking decades and decades and decades away, like retire one day, you know. But I don't know. I've just had like the mindset where it's like I don't need it now, so I'm just chill with it, I guess. So I don't know. But I'm not really that interested in. I was debating about for our Metroid Dread streams to do a sponsored Raid Shadow Legends stream just so I could make the joke of Kraid Shadow Legends for when we fought the Kraid boss. For me to like joke pretend it was sponsored and then like jokes on you it actually was sponsored or something. I was debating about doing it for that. I didn't though. What happened at Lake Valor? I wonder. Another pop into existence, and then, oh, but you did I was about to say then changing your mind, but you did actually keep existing. Question marks is the name of the rival in Gen 2 before you name him, so clearly this is referring to the Gen 2 rival, clearly. Mr. Silver, or whatever the heck. The stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, this is yada yada. Send him now with code Harmonia, get Ninja from Fortnite as a free champion. Yeah, that's alright. That you want to throw your phone across the room? It was a good thing I didn't do that, I guess. Do we want to go to Lake Valor? Was there somewhere else I wanted to, like, check for some... Oh, yeah! We can go to Iron Island, I suppose. We could check out Lake Valor. Or, you know, we'll go check out Lake Valor first. Then we'll come to Iron Island, is what we'll do. We'll go do this, and it'll set us on, like, the quest to go to Snow Point or something. And we'll go to Iron Island, like, just before then, I guess. Let's go from this way. Let's go from Sunny Shore. Let's do that. Alright, so we gotta head on over to Lake Valor to see what's going on over there. Because it seems like stuff has been happening. There were some things that happened, some shenanigans of some sort. And they happened somewhere over this way. I'm gonna, like, save here really quickly. I could fight the trainers on this route at some point to, you know, get some good experience and whatnot. I'm not too concerned right now. You want to turn around? Or not, I guess. But yeah. Wait, what? Well, no, it's because one of your other streamer buddies was sponsored by Raid once. Well, learn something new every day. Some knowledge that I can't say I particularly feel any better about now knowing. Alright, let's go to Lake Valor. That's what we better go do. Stop, yes you! Sunny Shore City, which is down this road, had a major blackout. Cruiser working on restore power, but the road's closed now. You're not the boss of me. Leave me alone. Speaking of Sunny Shore, should we look at our badges now? Is maybe a thing that we should do. Live view badges. Yeah, look at this. Apparently you can only shine them in like handheld mode, which is so dumb. Like they could have easily just implemented a system like Mario 3D World on the Switch, where it's like you press a trigger and you have like the little, you know, motion control hand thingamabob to like shine them. So our badges are just gonna be stuck looking super old and whatnot. Like we got like the one new one there, but well, we just need to get, what is it, the icicle badge? I don't remember what it's called. Just need to get the icicle badge. But to do that, we gotta do stuff over here. Hi. Is there not gonna, okay, there is Magikarp around and stuff. Hi. Next stop, Lake Verity. What's this thing, the civilization out there? Is that Hicktown Twin Leaf? We're gonna roll on there completely unopposed. Don't know why you're telling me this, but okay. Yeah, this is clearly not meant for open movement. Magikarp is weakly flopping around. This is really clunky with open movement. Hi. Would you like to join the Magikarp and flop around in the mud? Ow, my eyes. But no, I'll pass, actually. Challenged by Team Galactic Grunt. Well, Glamoo. I've said it before, I'll say it again. How funny would it be if one day I did a Pokemon playthrough where I just butchered, like, every name as much as possible. As much as I could. Just see what happens, you know. Yeah, we're pretty darn over-leveled for this, I guess. Well, let's do Psychic. Is what we'll do. Psychic! Magic! Glammy outfaded. Be gone, Glamoo! Be gone with you. Let's send out Krogunk, huh? Well, I'm, just stick with that. Do what normally? Magic? Something else that I'm forgetting now? Because it's been too long and I've said too many other things to recall. Magic! Boopity bap. Be gone, Krogunk. Be gone with you. See you later, nerd. See ya. Okay, well, another level up there, I suppose. Neat. Oh, intentionally mispronouncing Pokemon names. Gotcha. There are people that say Pokemon names like really weirdly, but like completely seriously. Like I think I've mentioned before how I hear some people say Drapion is Drapion. It's weird stuff like that. South the Galactic Bomb. Its blast force was phenomenal. Oh, my eyes. Well, challenged by Team Galactic Grunt. Whoa. Send out Golbat. More nerds to Psychic? I only have so many uses of Psychic. I'll probably use like Ice Beam or something instead then. As well, probably do. Yeah, with the moves that we have here, we can actually be using Klexos a decent bit here. But yeah, you say Decidueye as Decadewey? Decadewey. Whatever the heck. I said that mispronunciation correctly. See you later, Golbat. See you later, nerd. Yeah, I'll just... Whoops. I'll just do this, I guess, is what I'll do. I'll just go ahead and do this. Go on, Akira. You can do the thing. Julie, do the thing. Yeah, we're just gonna be like super over leveled and stuff and just shredding through everything, I guess. Oh, you're not fast, you're just using Sucker Punch. Okay, well that barely did anything to me. Barely anything there. Well, see ya, I guess. I love how like the bounce animation sound plays, but like there's no actual bounce for the for them. Like despite the fact that the sound effect is playing as if they're bouncing, but not. Pokemon attack with phenomenal power. Absolutely phenomenal power. I guess during this is when I can talk about the freaking manga thingamabob. So I did actually recently get through the main story of that that manga for Diamond and Pearl that I only started reading again because of that conversation that we had during the Eterna City gym, where I don't remember what the context was, but it came up in conversation, and I was like, how interesting would it be if I just like read that manga alongside doing this playthrough? And that's what I've been doing. I've gotten through like the first 6 now. The main story ended at 5, and there's two more to go, and the main story is done now. So when it comes to like Pokemon plots, I kind of figured that, you know, apart from maybe Black and White, when it comes to main series Pokemon games, they're usually like pretty subpar, and they have like really interesting premises and lore and whatnot. But usually the actual story being told is basically just like, you know, get through the 8 gyms, defeat the big bads. There, that's the plot. Ice Beam really isn't super effective? Bug and flying, right? Whatever flamethrower it is, I guess. Our first flamethrower of the playthrough. Man, imagine me being able to use flamethrower during this playthrough. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, now that I've gotten through it, I guess like my general impressions on it. The finale wasn't quite what I expected it to be. I feel like it could have been a bit better, but for the most part, I did really like it at the end of the day. Bug poison. Oh. Well. Interesting. Let's use flamethrower here. But I did generally really like it. And I did, like I mentioned it like way earlier in this playthrough as well. I liked how there was moments that like gave some humanity to the villains and like implied that there was like the greater depth there. Like with Cyrus fighting the main hero, with the hero being like, hey, you might be a really evil dude, but that battle was really fun, and Cyrus starts getting like, you know, a smile himself and starts having some enjoyment, and all of a sudden it's like, wait, how could he have me thinking that way? Like, battles aren't meant to be fun. I have a job to do. This kid is too dangerous to be left alive to have me, you know, thinking some kind of a way. And then he starts going all out and straight up tries to murder the protagonist with his Gyarados. And the protagonist lives, obviously. But what do you want? You're one of those nitwits we fooled into guarding the entrance. Doesn't matter who you are. It's too late to make a difference. These are going to get really interesting now. The legendary Pokemon are going to be brought to our HQ in Veilstone City. Oh no. But you know, reading through that, it just got me like really interested and fascinated with like, what if these games did that kind of thing? And like I mentioned way earlier in this stream, I wasn't planning on story being a section on my video essay on this game. But now it will be, because it's like a Rescue Team DX situation where it's like, oh my goodness, this could have been like a really cool opportunity for it to be like so much better. Like imagine if this was like an actual full-on like remake of Gen 4 with, you know, all completely new stuff, and like the story is actually like taken with for like its premises and actually given like depth in the antagonists, or given like some humanity and stuff like that. Like I feel like even the manga that I read could have definitely done it better, but it did have like the glimmers of that got you fascinated into like what kind of character these people were, you know? And I found that really fascinating. Oh, this field of view is trippy. Mission is proceeding without a hitch. The boss should be pleased. Everything is for everyone, for the good of Team Galactic. And what was really interesting about this bit here, I recognize your face. You're the child who raided the Team Galactic building in Eterna City. Jupiter should be ashamed of herself for being a child like that. But anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even the very thought of opposition will not be tolerated. Alrighty, well, time for a Team Galactic commander. So during this part, oh, you've got a creepy look right there. And then just like the, I guess I'll fight you kind of look. That I do feel like one of my favorite parts of this game are like the actual like main models that are used in battle. I just wish they were used in the overworld. Like, I liked those looks there. Also, I'm dropping frames now, so I guess we'll chill out. Or maybe we're not dropping frames anymore. Maybe? I'm still dropping frames. Oh goody. Of all the times I could be dropping frames, why? Oh, is it coming back? Ah, we're green again. Okay, everything is a-okay. So something really interesting about like, oh dang it, come on. I just want to stream the video game and talk and stuff. Can you like chill out, maybe? Can you like maybe chill out? Man. I don't want to talk too much because I don't know how much of this is going through, and oh, we're not dropping frames anymore. Okay, well, right? Don't you even think of, oh, come on. We literally just have to wait. There's nothing I can do about this. Come on, yellow. Is it yellow? Green? You stay that way. Stop dropping frames, please. Maybe it's not dropping frames. Anyway, it was really interesting at this point in the story that I was reading there. I'm dropping frames again. Never mind. I'll talk about it properly when we're done dropping frames for sure. Because while we're dropping frames, stuff that I'm saying could be cut off, and I don't want to risk, talking about something and then it doesn't go through, Maybe it's done now. So, it was really... The moment I turn on the game, it starts dropping frames. Why? Now it's green. It's just like dipping in and out between like red and green. It doesn't want me to talk about like a better plot. Hear me just fine? Okay, well, maybe the audio is at least going through just fine, even if the video winds up being choppy. So I'll just do things here anyway. But yeah, when I was reading the Diamond and Pearl Adventures manga thingamabob, when it came to this phase in the story, it was actually something really interesting in that, the main character does wind up beating Saturn, as happens here, and we're dropping frames again. The main character does wind up beating Saturn, but Cyrus arrives immediately after to, get the stuff that Saturn got there anyway, like the legendary Pokemon and whatnot. But it was really fascinating in that it showed how committed and, how much the commanders of Team Galactic and Team Galactic as a whole, like, look up to Cyrus and basically, like, worship him in a way. Because when Cyrus arrived there, he says to Saturn, like, you getting defeated by this newbie, or this, like, this person that, hasn't been, with Pokemon for very long, you're useless, Saturn. You're off of Team Galactic. Like, Cyrus straight up kicked Saturn out of Team Galactic at this point in the story. And, Saturn was completely torn up about it, like, dropping down to knees, being like, no, this can't be happening. Please, I'll do anything. Like, give me another chance with the, and it really showed, like, how devoted the, Team Galactic commanders were. And, for the sake of the plot, Saturn would have to be back in Team Galactic again, I guess. So, during a moment of weakness that the main character shows, Saturn winds up taking advantage of that and pulling out the Rhyperior, which would have been very interesting to see in games like this, Saturn having a Rhyperior like he or she did in the, I don't know whether Saturn's a he or she, I've never known, honestly. And Saturn did it in like this desperate moment of like, look, I thwarted the hero. Please accept me back into Team Galactic. And Cyrus is like, fine. I suppose you've proven your usefulness this time, but this is the last extra chance I'm giving you. And Saturn is pulled back into Team Galactic there, and is completely overjoyed about that. Just like, oh my goodness, I as a guy, gotcha. News to me, because I haven't really known. But yeah, there was interesting moments like that I was reading and that were like, whoa, that, really show the level of dedication there that the commanders have. The whole showing don't tell. Like, that absolutely showed that. As opposed to a game like this, it's just like, yes, we're all just like big bads following our boss. You, my friend, are tough. I can see why you defy us, so... What? I don't think how tough I am exactly ties into, like, my personal moral reasons for defying you, but okay. Whatever you say, I guess. I'm dropping frames again. But I, a commander, will manage to buy us time? That's fine. A child like you will never be able to stem the flow of time. Team Galactic will get the 3 legendary Pokemon of the lakes. With their power, it will create an entirely new universe. By now, Mars should have captured the Pokemon of Lake Verity. Doesn't even walk out or anything. Just like the brief little black flash and then gonzo. Also, if I could not be dropping frames, that'd be great. That'd be wonderful. I'm just trying to DDoS you for daring to say that their work isn't perfect, honestly. It's probably honestly what's happening here. Okay, we're not dropping frames anymore. Cool. Well. Well. My eyes. It's back to playing the lake theme. This is to defy the universe. I love how it's playing the relaxing lake theme while the lake is still all destroyed and such, you know? It's weakly flopping about. It was also cool in the story that I was reading there. The Magikarp were actually used in like the main character himself was not powerful enough to defeat the baddies. So how he did it was by essentially sending all the Magikarp towards the baddies, like just giving them like the current that they needed to you know, exact their revenge and whatnot. Which is really interesting. Game logic at its best, I guess. Oh, thought you are tougher than us? Well, that must be the reason you defy us, surely. You are tough. I can see why you defy us. Ah! This monitor gets really bright when it's pure white like that. What are we doing now? Are we going to Lake Verity? Well, I guess, sure, we'll do the lake stuff, and then maybe we'll go to Iron Island, and then wrap up the stream. I don't know. Kind of bugs me how you don't get to hear Star Raptors cry during that. Just like the sound effect of flying. Zigzag squiggly squid. We got places to be. What's going on over here, huh?